Hey everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, live here at the Scott's Grand, 5060 Dorchester Road here in Charleston, South Carolina. I got with me two artists from the Janelle Barr Agency, people that are making some things happen. I'm telling you, these guys are very impactful. I got Mr. Chris and Mr. Harleston Vinod. How you guys doing today?
How you doing, man?
Right.
Appreciate you having on the show.
Glad to be here.
All right. So, hey, Miss Janelle, these are one of the people, Miss Janelle's people. I'm telling you, these two guys are very impactful. I'm telling you, they're making some things happen throughout the Low Country and throughout the United States. But we're gonna start first with Mr. Chris. Sir, tell us more about yourself. How did you get started?
Well, first off, it just started from just my upbringing. My dad's very musical. They always spoke of him. My uncles always told me my dad was down in the corner just singing songs, just singing songs on the corner by himself out in the cold by a fire, you know what I'm saying, in a barrel. So I heard those stories, and even then, before then, I liked music. I just loved music and just hearing it, and just imitating who's singing it, like Whitney Houston, all the good singers. I just try to imitate all of them. That's why I get my voice range from, now, I guess, I think all that comes from that, just singing in front of the family, things like that. I mean, I've been doing it for forever. I can say since I was 4 or 5 years old, I've been singing. So
okay, definitely having your father pretty much was the inspiration for you to launch it out. And for yourself, for your album, when is that dropping? Everything for your album?
I'm actually working on that right now. Juggling that between work and this life. And being a father too. I'm a father of a 7-year-old son. Junior. That's a handful itself, but it's coming out soon. I got 5 tracks already that I want to put on, so it might be a mixtape before the album. So just look out for that.
Okay, definitely. Well, see, I'm a father myself. You hear my daughter that she's in the audience, and I got 2 other sons. My son's 5, and one. Me and my wife been married for 10+ years. So I know being a father is definitely hard work. My junior. Well, his first name is Jeremiah. His middle name is my first name, Calvin. So I was trying to work that out, get that junior. My wife said, "Oh, come on." I said, "Well, you gonna get at least you gonna get some of me, something to me in there." So when you're doing your music and you're saying your inspiration was your father, is your son part of some of those tracks that you're creating right now? Being a father.
Yes. That's my push. Number one, regardless. I mean, what I'm talking about at the time on the tracks. It's like one day this is gonna make something for me that's gonna provide for him. You understand what I'm saying? To get on the road that he wants to go on. So he's a big part of my inspiration when it comes to my tracks. Yes.
Gotcha. Now, what are some of the pitfalls you hear as an artist that you face personally that you say like, man, these are some hurdles that I had to go through to get to where I am now? Dealing
with the smiling faces. Everybody that smiles and says they're for you and gonna do this for you and that for you, they ain't the people. They aren't the ones, So it goes back and forth. I mean, you just got to be careful. You have to be careful and have a real good mindset on what you're focused on and what you want to do and what you want to get out of this. And if you can't get that from these people, there's no need to deal with them. And I've learned that these people really aren't for you. Some of these people really aren't for you. So that's really the pitfalls, some of the pitfalls right there. Just picking the right people to handle your business.
Gotcha. That's definitely something that's very key. Picking the right people in the fold and the partnership is make it to the next level. So I know that what you're doing is definitely powerful. Now, when a person listens to you, what do you want them to get out from your music?
I want to take them someplace. When I listen to music, most of the artists that I listen to, their music take me places. You understand what I'm saying? So I want my music to take you into another world. You know what I'm saying? Just get you out of the mode that you're in and put you in another mood. And feel me. It's me coming through my music. This is all me, heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears. It's all in it. I want you to feel it.
Gotcha. And I do appreciate that what you're doing. You want people to go through a journey. That's a Logan Power Show.
Right.
We are a journey. Shout out to my lady, Miss Aisha Thurston. Journey with Aisha. That's her show. And she talks about it's all a journey. And that's what it is. It is a journey. And I definitely hear what you're saying. Now, your other partner right next to you, Mr. Harleston Vinod. Tell us about yourself.
All right. Well, that's Harleston.
Harleston,
But
excuse me.
it's all good, man. Trust me, I get it every day. Harleston from Charleston, Carlton, you know. You know, so yeah, I go through that, so don't even sweat it, man. But Harleston Vinod, yes, I am here from Charleston, and you know, I'm coming with some R&B music, vocalist, songwriter, and pretty much you know, trying to bring in that old school R&B that we really not getting in today's R&B.
Gotcha.
You know, so basically, you know, I want to deliver an actual message in this R&B music versus, you know, talking about the materialistic things about these women or degrading women with, you know, certain names, and actually talk about love for a change. You know what I'm saying? Talk about just having this feeling every morning that I wake up, I'm thinking about you. You know, you're the first thought on my mind type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't get enough of that today. You know, it is out there, but I don't think it's enough of it. And, you know, I feel like we just need to make more music that has a little more longevity to it versus that one-hit wonder or just your, you know, whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, so it seems to me that you really have gotten that zoned in, that love down. And you've pretty much said, you know, I'm tired of where we're going now. I want to go back to where it all started. And I hear that in your heart. What are some of the pitfalls that you've experienced being in this industry?
Whew, I mean, it's a rough industry, man. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say a pitfall. I think it's more so just been learning, you know, going along the path of learning the business, you know, learning who you're working with, you know, who's actually going to do their best for you to understand your vision and where exactly you're trying to go at. Because if you're sitting here working with whoever and they're not on the same page as you, then 9 times out of 10, they're only out for their best interests.
Gotcha.
All right, they're only there to get whatever they can benefit to, you know, excel them to the next level, which is cool. I don't knock your hustle, but at the same time, you know, I'm trying to go somewhere myself, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, don't waste my time. I mean, we could do this together, and both of us can win at the same time. So, you know, I think it's more so just been a learning thing. You know, I think one thing was I recently had my stage name, which I changed, and once upon a time it was Black Love. Okay, which was cool, you know what I'm saying, and it lasted however long it lasted, but I felt like, you know, I kind of went through a stage of where I wanted to renew myself, you know, really define my voice, because I really only found my voice maybe, you know, 2.5, 3 years ago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I decided to go with more originality and switch it to Harleston Vinod. You know, from Black Love, because I mean, I used to get a whole lot of, you know, that kind of sounds like a stripper. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, I actually got that a lot, you know, and I don't necessarily want that to be anybody's mind frame when they hear my name. You know what I'm saying? When you hear Harleston Vinod, I want you to know that, you know, you're getting somebody who's actually going to really be talking about something and bringing that deep, soulful, you know, whatever you want to call it, back to the table. So, yeah.
Well, we appreciate that, hearing from you from the bottom of your heart. Now, one thing I want to ask, I know because our time is very limited. Who inspired you to be the R&B singer you are today?
I would more so say, I mean, I have a lot of people who inspire me as artists, you know, as far as, you know, the Temptations, which I'd say is probably one of my favorite music groups.
Okay.
You know, of course, your Michael Jacksons, you know, Boys to Men, you know, I was real heavy on them. When people are listening to my music or hear my music, I kind of, my main thing with my brand is to more so give people a more broad vision versus music, because it's not really all about music, even though that's what my passion is and that's what I do. But the message behind music evolves around everything in your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So really that's why I wanted to go at. My recent single that I'm pushing right now, I Can't Breathe, pretty much is what's going on with our everyday society, racism, police brutality. You know, to me, all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this single is more so of an inspirational single where I want people to understand, okay, yeah, he does R&B, You know, he probably has a lot of ladies, yes, this, that, and the third, but at the same time, he's not only making music just solely about that. He's talking about the real life situations that we're actually going through, you know, and the Emmanuel 9, you know, your Michael Browns, your Eric Gardners, your Walter Scotts, you know, so it's bigger than just music, you know what I'm saying? I want people to understand that it's, you know, I'm coming from trying to cover every angle, you know, and really get back to the community as well and get people to understand that, you know.
And I thank everybody for watching the Logan Power Show today. Check these guys out, give them an opportunity, bring them into your home. Hey, bring them to your house. Hey, get a concert, get it set. These guys will change some things, and it started right here at the Logan Power Show. Well, that's all the time I got. My name is Calvalo, the Logan Power Show. We love you, we appreciate you, and we will see you on next week.
All right.